America was great. America's great. My country, 'tis of thee. They told us that it was great. Come on. We're afraid to not stand up and sing that song when they sang that song about got the name of y'all know the anthem. Yeah, some of us don't feel it, but we're afraid what people are going to say if our hand is not over our heart, if we're not saying, sweet land of liberty. Some of us are afraid that it's going to hurt somebody else's feelings. And so we're just running along with the lie that is great. But see, the prophets of God has warned us that the land in which we will take possession in 1 Ezra 8 and 83 is a land polluted with the pollution of the aliens. Aliens are people who are not from that land. People who have come and tried to take over that land. He says it's polluted with the pollution of the aliens of the land, and they have filled it with their uncleanness. They have brought their uncleanness over to a land that wasn't polluted before they got here. Come on. They brought their uncleanness over to a land that wasn't messed up before they got here. But the aliens brought it in. And can I tell you, even in some of our communities and our neighborhoods, it wasn't messed up. We had our issues, but it wasn't like it is now. Dr. King, he said this way, I think I made a mistake when I'm fighting for integration. I think I've led my people into a burning house. The ideal was just. Everyone treated with equality and everyone treated fairly. But when the people that you are expecting to give it to you are not just, it doesn't matter how much of a good idea it is, because they're going to find a way. After Abraham Lincoln signed the Emancipation Proclamation, and you saw equity and justice come about, soon after you saw the rise of the wealth of black people and the education of black people and being able to acquire land and assets, here comes Jim Crow laws. Here comes Jim Crow laws. Even the folk that passed it didn't pass it because they loved black people. They passed it because we were moving from an agrarian society and we were moving into a different type of economy. And so now the Jim Crow laws and here in Florida, y'all remember a few years ago we passed this amendment to where people that didn't have their rights restored after they completed their prison sentence, that now automatically they would get their rights restored and they could function like normal people, after they served their time. That's what they call grace. Well, as soon as the voters passed it, did the politicians in Tallahassee do? They went and found a way for it to not work because their hearts are nasty. Hearts are mean. Their hearts are rude. I guarantee you, in one of the motivational church, they won't. You'll never hear this being because what you're saying is my heart is nasty, and I'm too much like God.